Welcome back to my channel, Famous and Fabulous. Penélope Cruz and Johnny Depp, two of the most compelling performers in their generation, has been the focus of interest and curiosity, both for their respective professions and their on-screen chemistry. Their renowned partnership in Strangers, Pirates of the Caribbean, their on-screen apex was marked by Tide's collaboration, as well as the indisputable. Their attraction to one another led to gossip and conjecture regarding the actual nature of their connection. Always hungry, fans for confidential disclosures have wondered excitedly if their relationship was solely for business purposes, or if it went beyond the cameras. This speculation continued during the years, especially following the massive success of the movies they both shared. However, it was when they eventually went public declaration that everything appeared to shift, providing spectators with an unparalleled look at how they're bind. What distinguishes Cruz and Depp from the depth of many other celebrity duos and sincerity of their collaboration, which continuously disregarded the standard Hollywood story? Their longevity in the field is impressive, considering the frequently transient nature of partnerships in Hollywood. This is particularly true in a time when social tabloid culture and the media frequently make it. Celebrities find it challenging to keep any stability or privacy at all. Nevertheless, Depp and Cruz have maintained a feeling of curiosity and mystery, gradually and consciously revealing fresh facets of their connection, both as co-workers and as people. The adventure of Johnny Depp in Hollywood has not been at all like traditional. Upon arriving to unmatched heights in the initial phases of his profession, he discovered involved in a private and public situation that was in danger of failing everything he had constructed. His turbulent marriage to Amber Heard, an actress, after by widely reported court cases and media attention, which resulted in a notable change in his professional path. Depp encountered a challenging situation as he handled the fallout from these personal difficulties that portrayed him as a contentious individual in the view of the general public. But when the dust started to Depp settled in by going on a peaceful yet powerful return. His most recent movie positions, as well as his readiness to face his history, indicating a new stage throughout his professional life. Clearly, Depp was no longer who he used to be, and this change was something that his devoted followers took note of and backed. Penélope Cruz, however, appeared to etch her course in a softer, but no less striking manner. Having previously made a name for herself as in Cruz's career as an international celebrity, trajectory stayed constant, despite Depp's luck changed with time. Cruz never avoided taking on difficult responsibilities in movies that required more of her as an actress. Her capacity for changes, smoothly transitioning from dramatic to fierce performances, to more light-hearted comedic turns, showed her adaptability while presence in both Spanish-language films and Hollywood made sure she continued to be a force in both sectors. Her honors and acknowledgement as a gifted actor kept growing, and her relationship, despite never being fully public, with Depp, appeared to be among the few consistency throughout her ever-changing career. When Cruz and Depp decided to break in, be quiet and share the information that had kept secret for a long time, it was a moment. Hollywood felt the shock of that, although not totally anticipated, seemed normal development for the two, who had lengthily been viewed as partners and confidants. It was evident that their relationship exceeded the bounds of professional boundaries, and whatever the future holds. It was confident that this news would alter the course of their professional lives, strengthening their position in the Hollywood pantheon. The time of this revelation, following a time of self-analysis and redevelopment for both stars, implied that Cruz and Depp were prepared to move forward in both their life, both personal and professional, possibly even affecting the course of Hollywood, as they mapped out new classes in a field that was starting to appear significantly different from the one they had first overrun. For many years, Penélope and Johnny Depp Cruz appeared to live in two distinct, particularly within the entertainment sector, each making a lasting impression on their corresponding domains. Depp, using his unusual and frequently unpredictable public image, having developed a reputation that was close to legendary, His parts in movies including as the Caribbean Pirates and his partnerships with Tim Burton, the director had made him a real trailblazer in Hollywood. In the meanwhile, Cruz upheld a more taciturn demeanor, yet one that had a similar effect. She made an illustrious career founded on meticulous, deliberate decisions that emphasized her variety as an actress, ranging from dramatic roles to her highly regarded performances in Pedro Almodovar's writing. Her graceful manner and cautious appearance, she had been elevated to one of the most admirable actresses of her age. Although their professional paths differed, there was always an indisputable link between the two. Their screen Pirates of the Caribbean's chemistry on Stranger Tides' electric energy came from their performances as the renegade captain Jack Sparrow and Angelica captivating audiences and leaving them hungry more. Both celebs' admirers soon started to conjecture regarding the characteristics of their off-screen connection. Is that possible? Their relationship transcended the planned moments? For many years, rumors about a possible love affair or a more intimate link was shared, but neither Depp Cruz never acknowledged or refuted their rumors. This only made things more intriguing, with their joint public appearances being uncommon but constantly brimming with subtle gestures that gave away more information. But the two maintained their private lives protected, allowing the general public to ponder what was going on behind the scenes. When Cruz and Depp eventually disclosed their intentions in a shocking way, the realm of entertainment was left in shock. What they discovered was nothing less than revolutionary. They were merely working together, expertly, on a fresh project. But additionally, they were entering a new stage of their professional lives that would alter the course of their futures. The pair had made the decision to surpass their conventional roles as performers and adopt authority over their career paths. In a surprising yet exciting step, they revealed that they had been in the beginning of a new production business, one that would be focused on about taking innovative risks and a dedication to creating socially stories that are mindful. This new endeavor was far more than your average Hollywood commercial endeavor. Insiders claim that the producing firm of Depp and Cruz would concentrate on creating television and movies, initiatives that shared narratives from a variety of underrepresented viewpoints. It wasn't just for financial gain or popularity achievement. Their goal was to establish a space where distinct, frequently underrepresented voices was audible. Their goal was to work with up-and-coming filmmakers who were enthusiastic to question established cinematic conventions and stretch the limits of narrative in ways that would encourage discussion and contemplation on an international level. The full intention was not only to amuse, but also to involve, stimulate, and motivate. The business would offer a venue for tales that had been disregarded before or eclipsed by the requirements of the commercial movie sector. This declaration indicated a significant change in Depp and Cruz's professions, one that put them in a position not only as actors, but also as strong forces in influencing the direction of cinema. It was obvious that their new business would not be restricted to the traditional structure of films from Hollywood. Rather, they aimed to establish an area where socially innovative, pertinent content could bloom. As a result, they would not people have the opportunity to rise underrepresented opinions, but moreover make sure that they left behind more than simply the total of their performances, accomplishments by leveraging their power to support new, creative ideas. Depps were making a daring move, not only as partners, but as entrepreneurs and change agents in the motion picture business. This new course would surely reinterpret their roles in Hollywood, establishing them as crucial participants in a quickly changing environment that prioritized inclusivity more, social influence, as well as innovative genuineness. The enormity of the announcement from Depp and Cruz is significant. Beyond the straightforward idea of two Hollywood celebrities collaborating to produce a producing company, why it is, the message it conveys is quite revolutionary, discusses the future of narrative and their audacious contestation of the status quo in the movie business. In a time where streaming services have quickly gained prominence and access, to big studios appear to put economics above uniqueness. Their choice speaks volumes. The Hollywood apparatus frequently produces franchises, sequels, and blockbusters made to attract big audiences, providing minimal space for novel or unusual stories to thrive. The move by Depp and Cruz comes in direct reaction to this change, seeking to rekindle the passion for movies, originality, sincerity, and taking chances. It's going back to the origins of movies, where narrative wasn't motivated not only by profit margins, but also by a wish to communicate significant, provocative tales. Depp has a lengthy history of his readiness to accept eccentricity and unusual duties, a characteristic that has shaped his professional life. His depiction of in Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain Jack Sparrow Caribbean, is still among his most recognizable performances, and the position is one that demonstrates his willingness to take chances and provide viewers with something completely fresh. Depp has added a special flair as well to other positions, like his The Mad Hatter's interpretation in Wonderland's Alice, or his depiction of Scissorhands, Edward. These performances have solidified his acting reputation, who doesn't hesitate to venture outside the limits of conventional filmmaking. It's the same audacity he now aspires to contribute to the manufacturing aspect of the sector. Instead of just waiting for roles that provide him the opportunity to express himself, Depp is assuming control and establishing a forum where unorthodox voices and untold tales can be given the opportunity to be radiant. His ambition to produce something that questions conventions and pushes the storytelling borders coincide ideal for the purpose of his new go out with Cruz. Cruz, just as well known for her variety and adaptability, shares Depp's irritation over the absence of uniqueness in modern-day Hollywood. Throughout her career, a number of bold, unorthodox decisions that have demonstrated her extraordinary talent, from her role in the films of Almodovar to her more recent appearances in projects including as Cruz in Pain and Glory, has shown a readiness to take on challenging, diverse personalities that defy anticipations. Throughout her career, she has been one of integrity as a creative person, as she has positions that are continuously selected and resonate relating to her personally. Similar to Depp, Cruz has spoken out about her disenchantment with the situation of Hollywood's emergence of movies that appear to be solely focused on popular appeal. For her, the opportunity to work with Depp, an endeavor that spreads tales with authenticity and substance, come naturally. Expansion of her professional life. This collaboration is not just a novel Cruz's professional phase, but also two artists with a common vision who are devoted to telling stories that are important. Narratives that give priority to uniqueness over art and marketability over financial prosperity. Depp's private travel has also had a big impact, part in forming his artistic ideals. Extreme circumstances have characterized his career, public highs and lows. From his rapid ascent to prominence to the fierce media attention and private conflicts that came after. During these difficulties, Depp is still adamant about his dedication to genuineness and artistic liberty. Evidently, his recent reinvention in his personal life as well as the foundation of professional life is a wish to take back command of history, especially following the media circus related to his separation from Heard of Amber. Depp's latest project business appears to be a natural fit, final stage of his adventure, a means for him to establish a legacy characterized by the type of work he wishes to be known for. Sincere, fearless, and unrepentant distinct. For Cruz, this endeavor symbolizes a fascinating new phase, one where she's not just assuming command of the kinds of tales she wishes to share, but also actively influencing how the movie itself, with both performers contributing their extensive background and distinctive viewpoints on the table. The production firm claims to be a power to be considered in the sector. They are working together to establish a location where filmmakers can take chances and try out novel concepts, where sincerity and zeal are preferred over scripts with formulas and popular formulae. By contesting the standard practices in Hollywood, Depp Cruz is laying the groundwork for a new period of cinema production, where uniqueness, inventiveness, and the quest for numerous poignant tales are at the front. This new course not only rethinks their professional paths, but could have a significant influence on the way, over the years, movies are produced and watched to follow. Cruz made the choice to start. This bold new endeavor involving Depp is evidence of her steadfast dedication to her art. Over the course of her career, she has been extremely picky about the parts she plays, looking for initiatives that test her abilities both as a person and as an actress. There has always been depth in performances and nuance that have distinguished her from a lot of her peers. Cruz is not one to pursue flimsy celebrity or commercial achievement at the price of her creative honesty. She has continuously tended to pursue positions that require intellectual and emotional commitment, whether in Spanish-language works, or Pedro Almodovar, or more commonly, Hollywood films that enable her to display her range. Her choice to working along with Depp says a lot regarding her wish to experiment with new creative pathways extending outside the boundaries of conventional roles and their constraints frequently enforced by the Hollywood establishment. This new phase of Cruz's professional life represents a daring change in direction where her concentration is no longer based only on individual achievement, but on the more general objective of creating an setting that allows for the emergence of fresh voices and be heard. She is with depth, starting a project with the goal of depart from the conventional formulations of the sector, and instead establish a platform for new and creative talent can prosper. Their common goal is to reinterpret what Hollywood success means getting rid of cookie-cutter formulas that put stardom and profit-first power, and instead embracing initiatives that are motivated by imagination, genuineness, as well as a stronger bond with the tales they convey. Additionally, their choice to enter the realm of giving back is as important as production to the sector, since it's about creating a fresh course of action. The two actors have both their share of difficulties in the industry, and their recent endeavor appears to be an indication of their intention to utilize their significant impact on opening doors for other people. Depp has encountered many difficulties, both private and public, including a well-known divorce and several court cases that have posed a threat to his career. Cruz, however, found it difficult too early in her career, typecasting as she was frequently, divided into distinct categories of roles. Their common experiences have made them both very conscious of the obstacles that Hollywood faces, and they now perceive a chance to apply their achievement as a means of assisting those who might not have had the same chance. However, what does this change in emphasis mean for their careers in acting? As the establishment of a production firm is an important turn, it's evident that both Cruz and Depp plan to carry on with their perform as actors, but they're not less inclined to accept assignments only because to keep their celebrity status or guarantee a constant flow of projects. Instead of pursuing conventional stardom or embracing positions that are incompatible with their values, they'll grow more discriminating, selecting initiatives that are creative, socially conscious, and artistically motivated. Storytelling will be the main focus. That are important tales that relate to deeper levels of audiences, addressing topics like identity, social justice, as well as the human condition. As a component of their historic declaration, Depp Cruz also disclosed their intentions to work together on a brand new movie, which will be the first significant output under their recently established business. The movie is anticipated to feature both of their abilities as actors in manners that have not previously observed, signifying a change from their previous on-screen persona partnerships. It's going to be sweeping. The historical drama promises to explore intricate societal issues, fairness, selflessness, and the tenacity of the human spirit. However, the plot specifics are still unknown, hidden. The simple fact that it will be their first collaborative endeavor as producers have already produced considerable industry buzz. It is anticipated that the movie would cause a stir at movie festivals and can perhaps be a strong candidate for important honors in the upcoming years. This undertaking is more than merely a return to their acting origins. It makes a claim on the type of tales they think are worthy of being told. Cruz and Depp are both renowned for their capacity to add a special depth to their characters, and this upcoming movie will probably let them display their enormous abilities in ways that beyond the classic blockbuster. faraway choice to narrate a tale based on historical importance as well as social relevance shows their dedication. Entertains while igniting significant discussions. Fans are looking forward to what looks to be a revolutionary new phase of their professional lives. One that might make a lasting impression on the movie, the entire industry. The indisputable, the chemistry. Between Cruz and Depp, the screen has been among the most fascinating features of their partnerships, attracting viewers each time they show up together. Their fans have been looking forward to their upcoming project, and this declaration has heightened the excitement even further. But this new endeavor goes beyond their separate parts in a movie. It symbolizes their common understanding of changing, the narrative style, highlighting the importance of original creative voices that have been overtaken by the growing authority list high-profile films and formulaic stories. By funding independent movie makers and giving them a platform to introduce audacious and significant captivating tales, Depp and Cruz are laying the groundwork for the revolution in the motion picture business. They're not just establishing a second production company. They are creating an environment where daring, distinctive voices can flourish in a system that frequently takes a long time to accept this kind of variety. In a time when streaming services have changed, the state of movie watching and conventional recording studios are rushing to adapt to changing company structures, Depp and Cruz's choice to give priority to creativity and uniqueness are not only is necessary and timely. The rising dependence on audience data and algorithms to influence choices on which movies receive created has resulted in a dearth of diversity in narrative. All too frequently, the focus eyes on what will bring in the most money instead of what will have a profound impact with the audience. In this instance, the establishment of a forum for autonomous for filmmakers, there is a great demand for remedy for the industry's expanding propensity to put commercialism first above artistic ability. This endeavor is not just an escaping the confines of traditional Hollywood, but additionally regarding establishing a forum for new voices can investigate tales that might otherwise be disregarded. By providing filmmakers with their sources that they must bring these Depp and Cruz tales to the screen air, assisting in guaranteeing the future of. The film is still colorful and multifaceted. The public's reaction to their announcement has received a lot of favorable with admiration from fans due to their choice to leave the conventional Hollywood style and take dangers. Viewers are attracted not just to their appearance on film, but also to their readiness to accept change and question the current situation. In a time where a growing number of celebrities are wary of their public persona and Depp and Cruz career decisions have demonstrated their willingness to change. This audacious action has sparked a surge of enthusiasm among their audience, who consider it an expression of their genuineness and their dedication to use their power for the benefit of excellence. Additionally, industry insiders have praised their choice to value innovation over traditional achievement. Hollywood has historically been controlled by business interests, with large studios motivated by the intention to make money instead of through a real enthusiasm for narrative. In this setting, Depp and Cruz's action seems rebellious. Opposition to a system that also frequently prioritizes marketability over creative merit. By opting to concentrate on narratives in any case, they are leading by example. For further performers, filmmakers, and manufacturers should adhere to. Their readiness to personally take chances and professionally implies that they are not satisfied with just penning the wave of their success and notoriety. Rather, they're making use of their influential positions to provide a significant effect that will endure long after their time on screen. Depp and Cruz believe that the future of cinema is no longer limited to acting in movies or preserving their celebrity status. It's about determining the course of the sector itself, guaranteeing that innovative voices, whether well-known or new, are provided with the resources and chances they require to be successful. Their collaboration ushers forth a new age, not only for their professional lives, but for the entire entertainment sector. It's a reminder that ultimately, narrative is more than just entertainment. It's an effective instrument for social change, a way to influence the world, and providing a voice to people who might also be not heard. As they keep moving ahead with their goals, their supporters, and the wider realm of entertainment will be eagerly observing in anticipation of what these two exceptional abilities can accomplish collectively. Given the enormous stakes, the options are endless. Depp as well as Cruz is doing more than simply redefining their professions. They are changing the definition of what it takes to succeed in Hollywood. Their endeavor serves as a declaration that the storytelling power is just as crucial as forever, and that film's future belongs to those with the courage to take chances and challenge conventions. By doing this, they are contributing to the creation of a more inclusive cinematic future, more creative and considerate of the multicultural world in which we live. In the end, their choice to start. This new endeavor encompasses much more than merely advancing their professions. It's a significant declaration regarding the significance of narrative and the obligation that results from having a position of impact. By deciding to put money into and provide chances for self-reliance, Depp and Cruz, filmmakers, are displaying that the most surprising actions frequently possess the most enduring influence. The globe might not have anticipated this news, however, it will have an impact on years ahead, guaranteeing that their legacy as producers, as opposed to only performers, will be recalled and honored for many generations.